Hey guys, and welcome back to another live stream. So, found time to do one quick one today. We'll be going from Johannesburg, Tambo to Hosea, Kutako in the capital of Nambia. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. Windhoek, I don't know. So yeah, let's get ourselves set up, ready to go. We are at gates 5, I'll assume, A5. So yeah, let's go to virtual cockpit. Get ourselves ready to go. So, first things first, setting up the actual aircraft itself. Make sure stream is live, because apparently it's not coming on. And there we go. Whoops, a bit loud. Right, set up the aircraft to go. So, fuel and all that we need to load. FS actions, fuel. So, we are carrying, go down to fuel and weight. 8823 kilos in pounds. We are carrying 19452. 19452. Return payload. We are carrying where is it? Pax 150. 150 passengers on board with cargo. Actually, yeah, you want cargo. So 710 kilos of cargo, payload 16. Hang on, 17, 14. Yeah, that makes sense. So 16. Right out by 2. 8179 in each. 8179 and 8180. So carrying about 90% load level. So not the lightest aircraft in the world, but we can deal with that. Right, back to FMC. Get the aircraft ready to set up. So we have got ground power on. That's fine. Fuel pumps can come on. Go to the head. Whoops. Yeah, go to the head panel and deal with these. So window heat's on. Probe heat's on. Don't need anti-icing. Actually, you don't really need anti-icing here. Hydraulic pumps on, your dampener on. That might come off though. Yes, it will. We are going to 30,000 feet. That's 30,000. Logo lights, anti-collision lights on. Do that in a minute. Might come on and back out. So let's start aligning the aircraft as well. So align the RS and set the rest of the aircraft up. So airport, we are at Foxtrot Alpha Oscar Romeo, but this is an old database. We're actually at Foxtrot Alpha Juliet Sierra, I believe it is. The original Johannesburg, so stick that in there. Gates, we are at A5. Yeah, that's fine. Copy over data, go to routes. So we're here, we're going from VJS to destination airport, Foxtrot Yankee Whiskey Hotel. Foxtrot Yankee Whiskey Hotel. You can go to company routes because, yeah, didn't need to edit that from the original database, but otherwise that should be fine. And runway we're departing from, actually let me load up active sky. Should have done that before the stream. There we go. Let's go now do its real world weather. Flight plan, load that up. I want, which one is it? FAOR to that one. Go to briefing, we are departing from runway 3 left or 3 right. So we'll go 3 left, because 3 right's only the landing runway. That is fine. Flight number, we are Charlie Alpha Whiskey. Start that. Start Charlie Alpha Whiskey 6275. 6275. Activate that, execute that, and flight plan has been set. So make sure that's fine. There we go. So back to routes. So what's up here? Carrying no reserves. Cost index we are given 20. And altitude flight level 300. Let me just confirm that actually. General, yeah, initial altitude 30,000, that's fine. We do actually have that as information as well. 199 to 022. 199/022. Execute that. And take off. We'll go for 10 degrees of flaps. V1, V2, that's fine. Sense gravity, trim 5.4. That's fine. And I believe we should now be ready to go. So that's all fine. Good morning guys, welcome to stream Infinite Flight and Junior Drost. Actually yeah, go flaps 5 here, don't need 10. Right, so 143, 145, 150. And yeah, just get everything else ready to set this up now. SIDS, we can go for a SID. Departure, so we're departing 03 left onto... see if we've got any SIDS. Erase that. That will do. No, it won't. Back out again. Hang on. Yes, it will be that one. Go to legs. Yeah, execute that. I've got SID started. Welcome stream, Jamie Smith and Junior Drost again. Yep. And welcome streamer Tyler Tracy as well. Right, so back out, back to departure. Hang on. Take off, right, so send that to VR 145. That will do. And other than that, I believe we will now be ready to depart. So start up the APU, get off the ground power. Turn on the yaw dampener, that should be fine now. Yes it is. Welcome back to stream, Mortons. APU starting up, that'll stabilise in a moment. Actually, you can set to 30,000. APU is starting up eventually. Right, there we go, that should be alright now. Set those to auto. Course 032. And there you go, APU is now starting up, so that'll be fine. Next we can do is turn on strobes, as we are now getting ready to go. Doors and all that have been locked, I believe. Yes, they have. Never actually opened them this one, because the jet bridges here don't actually move. Oh well. Back to aircraft. And yeah, next thing we can do really is push back once that's ready. So let the APU stabilise, bring power into the aircraft. Off goes ground power. We are on VATSIM Unicom, so 122.8 on the radio. Make sure there's no nearby towers, that is fine. Hang on, did I put 120? Yes, I did. My apologies. 122.8, back in. go. And really, it's now just get the aircraft ready for pushback and departure. So, back to ground. FS actions, ground connections, just remove all that. FS actions, push back, go 0 backwards, and we are taking on runway 3, so that is facing the nose to the left. Turn nose left, 90 degrees. And start. Make sure that's all fine. Packs can turn on once the aircraft has got the engines on. Alright, race parking brake, my apologies. Explain how flight management works. Hang on, so I'm finding the PMDG 737 NGX. Explain how the flight management works. Basically, it's like a basic computer of the aircraft. Input your aircraft systems. Hang on, let me just start pushing back. Input your aircraft systems. Put your flight and so forth. And from there, the aircraft flight the routes. Let me turn up the audio bit actually. There we go. So engine 2 will now start up. So hit it 3, we can turn on the fuel flow. Engine 2 on. Engine 1, start that up. We suggest you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during our flight, even when the sign is off. Your life jacket is underneath your seat. And once that hits 3, we can start the fuel flow into engine 1. It's still actually upgrading this airport right now. Engine 1. Once both engines are on and stabilised, you can bring power onto the aircraft and turn off the APU. Start up the pack switches. Do a flight control check. Parking brake set. Pushback target will now leave. Lower the flaps to 5 degrees. Hang on, so flap sets, that's fine. We do a TCAS check whilst we're here. Bring power into the aircraft. AP can come off. Lights set. Turn on taxi lights. TCAS is now on. And I believe we can now start taxiing to the runway. So yeah, we are down in South Africa. There'll be basically no air traffic. Hang on, so sounds like an add-on. Yeah, basically, so I'm using what's it? Smart cards part of the virtual, and I'm using VBA, and basically, yeah, the background sounds like add-on, which is why I can hear the flight crew in the background. To be fair, the FX performance isn't too bad. I mean, fair enough, I'm only getting about 15 frames here, but it's not too bad. I think the stream then kind of like halves it for some reason, probably the bandwidth. And yeah, you get a meal on this flight. Well, actually, no, this isn't specifically British Airways, this is more Comair, so I'm not sure if Comair do meals on their flights. Someone get their flight operations manager to check for me. Do Comair do free meals on their flights like British Airways do? It's a very awkward place to put the runway markers, the taxiway markers even. Just left here, make a right, next one, down to the end of the runway, where we can now depart to Johannesburg. Yeah, just add on really sort out the taxiway markers. Google it. Where'd you get the airport scenery from? The buildings itself, that's a freeware from like FS 2004. You can just go Google search for that. And the ground scenery, which I've got here, that's just FS Earth Tiles, like a free VFR scenery add-on. It's not too bad. That's the end of the runway now. Bring the aircraft to stop point, gas house ready for takeoff. So that means taxi lights off, landing lights on, and yeah, it's pretty much to get the aircraft ready for rollout. So stop the aircraft here. Normally I'd tune in tower right now, but there is no tower. Turn lights on, that goes off. Everything should be ready for the parts. Whoops. And yep, there we go. So power him. Set the auto brake, sure. How long is the flights? The flights will be 2 hours 50, I believe. Hang on, let me check the briefing on Active Sky. Flight time today will be 2 hours 10 minutes. Active Sky is quite accurate. No, I'm not, don't worry. Right, spot up the engines, off we go. do already own FSX, I'm not sure why I need to buy it for me again. Positive climb gear up. Yeah, not experienced, don't worry. Do I use a mouse or have you bought clamps on the yoke? I'm using the Xbox controller for this one, so neither. Hang on. Yeah, proper yoke and rudder pedals. Right, about past 10,000 feet, landing lights can then come off. Lights off. Right. So yeah, clamps at 30,000 feet, where we'll then spend the majority of the flights. And descent will start at... hang on, let's go back out. Pretty much a direct flight. We do flight to the north a little bit after departure, where we'll then make our first turn in about 24 nautical miles. What do I use to route my flights? PFPX. I use SimBrief myself to plan my flights. I'll use SimBrief. I do have other aircraft I could stream with, but at the moment it's flying with VBA. We're using the Comair down in South Africa. But I do have other aircraft I could be, and yeah, learn 737 would definitely help me out there. Definitely. Get out of here. Right, fuel lights on, which means the sensor tank has now been drained. Fuel pumps can come off. Yep. That should be done at 4,000 feet, 4,500, which is the transition altitude in South Africa. Just make sure VATSIM, yeah, there's no tower here. I think I've only ever had one tower in VATSIM so far in South Africa, and he wasn't very helpful, let me tell you. What plane are you flying? British Airways, Comair technically, PMDG 747NGX. Yeah, got the 60 quid CD version from Aerosoft, which I do like, preferred from the online downloads. It's a CD, you can take it with you. Oh, we do have actual traffic nearby. Coincidentally, another British Airways Comair. I wonder who this is and where you're flying to. I'll have a look later. Let's go to map. Actually, this VB I can probably look on the system. Okay, let's go down to British Airways don't have 737, do they? British Airways got rid of their last 737-400s last year. They got retired, but Comair, which is a subsidiary of British Airways down in South Africa, they own a couple of 737s from basically all three generations: Classic, Originals, and Next Gen. Likewise, they also have things like, I'm not sure how many, is it like 50 Maxes on order or something like that as well? We have a few Maxes to come. So British Airways themselves don't own any 737s, but Comair, the subsidiary, do. Yeah, 400, 800 Max 8s ordered. What's my favourite Boeing? Probably the 737 Type 400. Probably my favourite one. I've got 737 400s. Yeah, Comair use 300s, 400s and 800s. And they have 12 Max 8s on order. Right, 6,000 more feet to climb before you reach cruising altitude. Until then, it's now just sit back and let the aircraft do its job. And about 50 nautical miles away from the airport, we'll then set our... Sorry, 50 nautical miles away from top of descent, we'll then set up our arrival into Hosea, Kutako. Hang on, so yeah, let's figure out who that guy was in South Africa. It's a... I think he may have actually disappeared. What are your views on... You know it's not going to happen. That was just something some guy made up one day and it just got more popular than you expected. There's no such thing as a circular runway, never will be. Who are you? Textures won't load for you. I'll come back to you in a moment. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Never will. Right, so you're the Comair guy, although FSX is being great at loading at the moment. There we go. And you are your SAA, that'll be South African, yep. Your dreams are now Really? How's your dreams? Never gonna work. I mean, especially in a crosswind, not gonna happen. ILS probably messed up as well. Very much a manual one. There you go. High chance of wing strike. Tail strike as well. You're on your side as well. Not gonna happen. Right, altitude indicator, coming up to 30,000. And we are now at cruising altitude. Yes, this is FSX, so I'm running FSX Steam Edition using the PMGG 737 NGX on VATSIM, although no towers here. There actually might be one joining at some point. Bear in mind we now have got a couple of aircraft in the area. We have the Johannesburg centre, which we are now leaving anyway. Would you do a share cockpit with any of the fans? Could do at some point. That's what people want. I mean, that's how I met Josh for the War Thunder stuff, basically. So yeah, could do. Yeah, PMG doesn't work exactly with shared, but I think in his case, probably just the default 737. Yeah, fair aircraft 737-800. Yeah, it's not a bad aircraft. And in my case, if comparing it to the A320 or 737, I always go for the Boeing all day. I like the more hands-on approach to flying. Yeah, I don't own the Airsoft A320. Best I've got on that is the Wilco one, like basically the original A320. Enjoy a flight from our basic cabin. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, definitely that camera clips about 1 meter ahead of you, so while using this camera a bit off. The original NG had the cabin part of the virtual cockpit, but due to polygon limits, the NG were not able to do that in the NGX, so I just had to stick it on the exterior model. Can you add me to Steam? Sure, go ahead. I do have links for everything in the description, so social medias, Steam group, just anything people would think about connecting to. Even Google Plus if you're one of those people that for some reason still use Google Plus. But yeah, go ahead. Go off the channel. Not sure, just past 700 subscribers yesterday. So anything more than 700 will do me. Maybe 1,000 by the end of the year, see what happens. That probably won't happen. To be fair, are the pilots in so what do pilots look? Yeah, to be fair, they are just basic pilot models. You don't really focus on the two guys flying in the virtual cockpit, do you? Not even the virtual cockpit, just the exterior cockpit. The IXEG 737 pilots. I've not actually seen them. I'll have a look at it at some point. I do hope to get the PMDG 747 at some point in the near future. That one I'm definitely have to spend a bit of time learning, but yeah, the PMDG 747 is pretty next on my list to try and get. Welcome to stream, Joseph P. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, just checked. This guy, the Comair British Airways guy, is actually not a part of the virtual airline. This is just a random dude who's also in the our range. Just just a random guy. Yeah, true. And then again, most of these cockpits are based on the same design from like 50 years ago now, so they'll be pretty similar to flight. Likewise, the 757 767s basically have the same type rating pilots as well. If you want to fly one aircraft, your type rating training will get you to fly both of them, as the systems in both are basically exactly the same. Quick step. Just joined. How long left till Atlanta? Hang on. Do a quick step. Should take too long to start up. Just joined. How long up till landing? I'm going to show you the flight briefing whilst I'm here. So if I switch over to desktop capture, there you go. Right, so we've left Johannesburg. We are here. User aircraft, flight level 306 295 437. And our arrival time will be in 1 hour 43 minutes and 52 seconds. So still got just over an hour and a half to go. And as it stands, candidates runway landing 08 or 16. Which are just, right, basically there's no winds here. Space winds 80 to 5, yeah, land on any runway as it stands. Joining Heathrow to Keflavik event Saturday, one time off, 747 will fly in Europe, fair enough. Yep, I'm also on Twitch as well. I do both YouTube and Twitch. Will I fly that event? Maybe. If I've got the time for it. And bear in mind the first exam is then basically on the Monday. How long is the flight in the 737? That really is the depending factor on it. There you are, Captain Emil. If you have a hitbox count, no, they actually changed it, didn't they? It's now Streamcast. You're on Streamcast and also there as well. Map, let me check something. Yep, we are about to cut across the South African Botswana border, which is basically where that green mark is as well. So you're about to cross the border to Botswana, flying there for a little bit, and then we'll be entering Nigeria. No, it's not. Hang on, Nambia. We're then going to land at Hosea, Kutako in Windhoek, which is the capital city of Nambia. Hang on, can you fly from London Gatwick to Bridgetown, Barbados to 777? I don't actually own a PNG 777, and at the moment I'm not sure if I'll get that anytime soon. We'll have to see about that. Co-pilot recommend calling Keith. I think he left the cockpit ages ago. Common help if you'd like. Oh right, just a bit of spamming. And there we go. Keith Rogers. Have a nice flight, Nick. Make sure there's no towers nearby in VATSIM. Nope, there won't be. And bear in mind, everyone else has now left the airspace anyway. That will get anyone. sure, no problem, Mortons. And we are now entering Botswana. Yes, this is FSX. FSX on the PMDG 737 NGX, the FSX Steam Edition, might add, and on VATSIM, yes I do. This is on VATSIM, but bear in mind I'm in South Africa, there's basically no tower ever. Like I said, I think I've only ever had one active tower down in South Africa. Actually, yeah, that was actually my stream yesterday. Would I invest in a yoke? Maybe. Just want to come up. An egg yolk, I can go grab one from the kitchen if you want. Hang on, hang on, what's the yoke? Pretty sure it's a yoke. Right, what's BG Cruise at? Doing 270 knots. Yeah, so I'm doing 277 right now, which ground speed would put me at 431 knots. Can you simulate how much landing brings back to life? No, I won't, but I believe the PMDG does have its own failure system, and parts of VBA will have one as well. So there's always a chance of that. Welcome to stream, Still Feather. Likewise, if I was flying with FS passengers, I could also have a failure in that one as well. But VATSIM aren't very kind to... Yeah, VATSIM aren't very kind to emergencies, and they definitely don't like hijacks either. So best not to do it online. Best not to do it online. My word, you really do want me to die, don't you guys? You really do want me to die. What did I ever do to you? Other than not set our go around the reports during takeoff. What did I ever do to you guys? Anyways. You want to see you live a little. You want to see living? You want to see living? Okay, how about I do that and just push the yoke down like about 90 degrees. Make sure I've not meant anything up with that. You really want me to die, don't you? I'll never know why. Yeah, we never say it, I'll never say it. That's fine. Yeah, nothing messed up. And if I zoom out, plenty to go. Yeah, still another 313 nautical miles till top of descent, which is about another 280 until we sort out our descents, our approach patterns. Welcome to stream, flight lover. Welcome to the stream. How long till landing? Landing is in 1 hour 30 and 0 seconds. Have faith in myself. Is there even an airport nearby in this case? Tower. We have 2 airports nearby. We have that one. We now can't even see us anymore. And actually, it's free now. Really, guys, I'm not even too sure what I did to you. Right, any holidays planned? Yes, I do. I'm off to Poland in August. Norwegian road trip. Norwegian road trip. That does sound quite fun, actually. If you don't mind sitting in tunnels for most of it. Norway have their tunnels through everything. Add a goosecraft. We'll obviously fly Canadian goose. There's Landsvagen. That's Landsvagen. That's Landsvagen. Most beautiful girls in the world. I thought that was Sweden. I always thought that was Sweden. Yeah, Sweden. Yeah, I think there's like a 5-second delay between what I'm doing and what's going on here. Which actually isn't too bad, 5 seconds. Getting like 10, hang on. Yeah, that one's delay. About 10 seconds, 11 second delay. I'm not doing an engine failure, don't worry. My word, this really is now just becoming a sad stream of depressed people, isn't it? Don't worry, guys. We'll all make it together. We'll all make it. Unless you're about to take A-level exams, then fair enough, you probably won't make it. Other than that, you'll be fine. I mean, Eastern European countries now, some holidays starting last week. Northern European starts at the end of this week, and then I've just got 4 exams myself to take, and then that's me over and done with on June the 22nd, so just under a month to go. And then a brony shows up, and then a brony shows up. This stream has it all. If you want action, death, weird bronies and, I don't know, depressed people, this is the stream for you. What if you did it off stream? What, just, you know, hang on, just like, hang on, if I do that, and then I just do that. There you go. One for you guys. Now you can imagine what happened. Yep. Just, I'm not too sure. I'm just reading his chats, just thinking, how do I ever talk this one through? Hang on. Your VBA manager and Pwn free is live. I assume you would. Held the auto flights disconnect. Auto brake is now off, don't worry. Yep. I'll get there one day. I will get there one day. Well, at least I now know it exists. At least I now know it exists. Yeah. This stream's definitely going down. Although if it's anything like last time, hang on, just first one I did yesterday from King Shaka to Cape Town, where basically chat ended up, we're talking about a bomb on board the plane, and the chat was just full of brace, brace, brace until I touched down. So this happened before, and it will happen again. But until then, flight time will be another 1 hour 19 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour 19 minutes. Weather-wise, it basically will be clear for the rest of the flight. Yeah, if you look at the destination airport, 5,600 feet. So actually, we won't even be leaving transition altitude because it's at 4,500. Wind speed 805 at 80 degrees. Yes, as it stands, we will still be landing on either runway 08 or 16. In my case, I will probably be using 18 as the runway of choice. Here we go again. Hang on, so South Africa fixed to be at least 1,000 feet above the highest ground within 25 mile radius airfield. Okay. Yeah, makes a transition altitude. local at flight level 100, I've also been told. Right, we'll do. Welcome to stream, Smither. Level 2 questions, what do I aspire to be? Not too sure. That I have no clue just yet. I mean, like, even my yearbook quotes. 2 years of sixth form, 14 years of education. I still don't know what I want to do. I suppose something begin with R. Love you too, guys. Love you too. To be fair, you'll never get this kind of live chat on a frugal stream. Matt Davies maybe, but not a frugal. Or squirrel. The most amazing day of my life so far. No clue. Thanks for following Aladdin Jack. Over on, is that Hitbox? I don't even know anymore. The most amazing day of my life today. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Just every day's normal. Next video to 777. I don't own 777 unfortunately, so actually I did port over the default 777 from FS 2004 to FSX. So if you want that high quality model and great flight physics, the day I probably plan to fly some, yeah, still gonna have to come. Probably spend holidays or something trying to learn it all step by step. So it's still a bit poor on this. Yeah, if you want the default 777 from FS 2004 with its high quality cockpits and 2 working switches on the overhead panel, perfect. It's at 114.5 on both navs. So hide and seek then. Sure, you play hide and seek. Let me get into position. Hang on, how do I use this camera? There we go. There we go. You'll never find me down here, guys. You'll never find me down here. What add-ons do I have? Let me get the list. Do I use Tinder? No, I don't. Hang on, I'm getting my list of add-ons I use. That one. I'm going to close that. Go over to display capture. Whoops, no, don't worry. Right, there we go. Right, this is my entire list of add-ons. So, payware wise, 737 NGX I'm using now. These just other aircraft you don't really need to know about. Precipitous FX, got Polish Airports Volume 1 up there as well. Axis Sky 16, which I'm using for the weather and flight briefing, which is actually quite good. FS Passengers I do have as well, but I'm not using it for this flight. I'm using Smart Cars. Toolbreak Trees X, like a realistic tree add-on. Rex HD Airports Worldwide, that's an airport's texture modifier. And OpenVFR Autogen. And Freeway Wide's got the 757 Freemium. Road Texture Scenery and Converted Sky Colours, which is the slightly brighter sky colours you can see. That's along with an EMB. So you got default FSX lighting versus this FSX lighting. It's very 50-50 if people prefer it or not. You've then got EMB, ground textures, parking space and jetways. I think that's been made redundant thanks to Rex HD Airports. Autogen textures, Tree X, that's actually been made redundant by Toolbreak Trees X. You get 2000, I've got the free versions of those. FS Tiles, free VFR scenery. Polish Airports, just the other ones I don't use so much. Shepherd's Autogen's a free Autogen ground scenery add-on. DVX Design Grass X, that's a HD grass texture ground scenery thing. FS Water Configurator. I'd recommend stopping and getting stream suspended. FS Water Configurator is just like change the water textures. Team GX Autogen Wild Scenery, that's high quality Autogen textures. World of AI for aircraft, although I'm using VATSIM right now, so no Autogen here. Autogen AI aircraft and FreeMesh X like a HDM World Mesh add-on. Other than that, not bad. Right, let's get back to chat. What have I missed so far? So yeah, do I use Tinder or Grindr? No and no. Found you in a bathroom. Thank you very much. How'd you get FS 2004 Tambo Senior working FSX? You just install them like normal. They're mostly backwards compatible, and like the Flight Sim World FSX Flight Sim World models, it's very 50-50 for getting worked. Tyler Season laughing. You're good. No, thank you, Emil. Stopping, get stream suspended. Probably not, but oh well. Still got me. You are awesome. Thank you very much, Gills. I could just put on age restriction, to be fair. But to be fair, at this point, I probably should put on age restriction. What is this? North Korea. We're chatting in democracy. Chillax. Yeah, I've got nothing to do with this chat. Everyone target the brony. I wonder how British Airways would react if they ever had this. Actually, no, they couldn't react. Their entire computer system has just gone on meltdown. Nearest tower. There's physically no airports near us at this moment. This is just a guy standing in a desert. Otherwise, fairly average at the moment. That's going to take a lot of explanation. What's the difference between the B737 add-on compared to the original 737 without it being more pixels to the aircraft? There's a lot of reasons why this aircraft would just be a little bit better than the default one. Just a few. Yeah, there you go. Emil says all systems modded, a lot more systems, proper working FMC for different pages and all that, including SIDS and stars. You've got proper overhead panel, not just... FS 2004 had like 2 switches, FSX had like 5. This has like about 40-50. Yeah, FMC the main reason. Full autopilots, you've got proper flight systems, realistic physics, which have been based on the real 737. Wing flex, a lot better than the default one as well. Texture-wise, high quality. high quality cockpits. I could even get the overhead, what's it, the visual horizon above head. Yeah, a lot more, just a few reasons why it's better than the default 737. Proper radios and squawk and all that simulated, proper TCAS, proper Boeing, yeah, because I believe they actually leased out to Boeing 737 and actually like had a 737 on the ground, which is where it came from. So yeah, just a few reasons why it's a bit better. To the point that it's claims like, was it 95% compared to the real aircraft? All systems were made to 95% accuracy. Hang on, I'm gonna go grab the PMDG box and read you the back of it. We have 2 engines, APU make it free, and yeah, they're all fine. So yeah, here you go. This is the back of the PMDG NGX box from Aerosoft. The definitive simulation of world's definitive airliner. The PMDG 737 NGX features a unique level of systems fidelity, developed over 3 years of technical input from Boeing and a team of real-life 737 NG crew and maintenance advisors. We have painstakingly modelled nearly every system on a real aircraft in a fully dynamic and realistic manner. Raise the wing spoilers and watch as the virtual hydraulic fluid moves through the system and causes the pressure and quantity to change in real time. Turn on something as small as a single exterior light and watch as the electrical load indication change to reflect the increased power draw. The PNG 737 NGX is a living, breathing machine. Features: new flight system computer, FMC, and autopilot simulation. Engine and flights modelling that is within 5% of actual Boeing aircraft performance charts. Exterior and virtual cockpit models textured creates from the actual Boeing engineering diagrams, and uncompromisingly realistic sound sets. I've actually modded sound sets to an even better one. Easy to use interface, fuel, payload, and more than 75 airframe and cockpit options are adjustable. The first optically collimated heads-up guidance system HGS ever built in an MFSFS airliner add-on. 3D volumetric exterior lighting that lights up the FS scenery, and much, much more. Produced under license from Boeing Management Company, Boeing 737, 737-600, 737-700, 737-800, 737-900, and Boeing are among the trademarks owned by the Boeing. And there you go. Right, I've now completely missed chats. Well, I've read my part. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, done that. Laughing. Quote from the classic BA transcripts. Would you be able to fly the 737 in real life to be exact? Probably not. We'd probably all burn, crash and die. He wouldn't. Lol. Anyone else could. Cobalt. Why so pessimistic? Why? If one day given me a real height, well, I'd love to go on a plane. Person talking has flight in GX. That's why. Smiley, smiley, smiley. Nowhere near as complex to find a real 737. Trust me. I know his flying abilities better than anyone here. So yeah, about 95% on the shall we play tag or run up and down the cabin, hoping not to get caught. Let's just go stand in the middle of the aisle and let's just run down as if, hang on, stand up properly as well. Let's just run down as free as you can be. Although this is as fast as you can run. And you pay for all the seats. Yep, see you soon, Tyler. Tired of running. Obese, or just super tired, dragging myself along the over-G'd 737, trying to get... if I had, what's it, there's 2 of them. I know Chase Plane's the main one, there's that other one I can't remember the name of now because I'm going to Chase Plane. If I had those camera add-ons, I'd probably go a bit faster, just a bit. Hang on, do we have a, yeah, the cockpit door is just non-existent, it's just a grey blob. Do we have a, galley? Probably not, no. Yeah, easy dock. how many minutes left in the flight? We are airborne for another 54 minutes. How do you walk around? It's control or shift, and then it's enter and backspace. So shift is up and down, control is back and forward, shift control is left and right. How far back are you in the stream? Bear in mind we talked about systems about 5 minutes ago. You may want to check if you're still live or not. Put the PMDG box away. How far are you from Hosea, Kutako? We are now, and go over to the display capture. Alright, so here we are, and we are flying for another 51 minutes to Hosea, Kutako, and that is, distance-wise, I'm not too sure, some nautical miles away. Hang on. Probably guessing from the, we're flying to Nambia, aren't we? Niger. And if I zoom out, yeah, airport is about 160, about 220 nautical miles. Yeah, we have plenty of fuel on board, don't worry. We have plenty of fuel. We're going back to narcissist sadistic chat again. We're going back for that. Welcome to Stream Crazy Tutorials. Don't think I did. I did set it up to SimBrief, what they recommended fuel wise. So either SimBrief is off or, oh well. Sure. See you later, Nick Chris. Hang on. Can you even dump fuel on the 737? Yeah, they can. Oh, no, they can't. No 737 can dump fuel. Don't worry. Neither can the 757, the other one that can't dump fuel. All other Boeings can. Although, I could always do this instead, so menu, FS actions, fuel, 0, stick it in there, although I wouldn't recommend it. This airport doesn't have any stars, so I'm just going on the wireless approach. And I decided we're going on runway 26, was it? Yes, we did. So that's that. Legs. That over. Let's keep that. There we go. you only have 200 hours. I think this may be like my 10th or 11th hour. Compared to you guys, I'm still brand new to this, so I do apologise if I'm out offending you with my Boeing knowledge, but yeah, still got a lot of learning to do in this aircraft. Hang on, what flights have I done? I've got about 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, at most I've got 20 hours in this. At most. Phoenix, engine. Fair enough. Do you have? Yeah, I assume you had to make a turn to base, emergency landing. Which airline do you fly for? Instantly offended. Welcome to 2017. I don't have too many issues with Ryanair. I do fly them every year, like twice a year. Delta Airlines, fair enough. Quick, make a meme about air. Oh, right. Oh, good stream, Josh. To be fair, you've just joined the most depressed group of viewers in the world. You should grab 787 type rating from Scandinavia. It's not Scandinavia, I wouldn't mind going to Finland one day. Just Nordic countries. I know I'm not depressed, but the whole chat is. Home country Sweden. I don't actually know anyone from Sweden. Let me think. Yeah, I know him. He's Norwegian. He's also Finnish. Yeah, I don't know anyone from Sweden. I know a couple of Finns, couple of Finns, a Norwegian guy, and I believe 2 people from Denmark, but I've not actually spoken to them in years. They just lost all contact, so yeah, they're pretty much gone. Ex-girlfriend is in Sweden, don't worry. Call the Mayday for the procedures. Citizens. Sense about 86 nautical miles away. ETA to landing is 40 minutes 34 seconds. What about Saab cars? What happens to that car with the side stick? They tried to make the car that drive like an aeroplane. That was just genius. You wouldn't have a steering wheel, you had a side stick where the gear stick was meant to be, and that's how you control the wheels of the car. Not sure what they were thinking, but if you wanted a car that drove like an aeroplane, get one of those old Saabs. Yeah, Top Gear as well. That's it, the Saab 9000. Beautiful, beautiful car. I'm not too sure if anyone ever bought one, or if any of them still exist today, but that was beauty. Shoots and missiles. Unfortunately, I don't have any, but I could. Oh, I'm not sure if that's going to work for that add-on or not. If I just break the entire simulator. So I do have a wildlife add-on which I could do it. We'll see. You're actually renovating 9,000. Not sure if that's serious or if you're just saying that, but if you really are, then try and fit autopilot. Yeah, one of those what's it? Tesla autopilot systems on board, and then you've got yourself basically the aircraft of the road. How did you get the FS 2004 or Tambo so you use like an FSX? Just install it like normal, it should be alright. There's no real difference to installing an FS 2004 plane to FSX. Some systems may not work properly, but that's pretty much it. How many gears do you have on this plane? Just kidding. Fair enough. 3 gears or 6 wheels if you want an answer. Time needs to return to the possible say. It was at that moment we could hear screams from coming in the back. So the soundproof doors will just be like little distant moans of passengers in the back. Yeah, Delta have one of the oldest. Right now, I believe they have one of the newest. Although if you want the proper newest, it'll be Malindo Air with their only 737 MAX in the world at the moment. I'm not sure when the second one's meant to be delivered. Oh god. This chat. I will be honest, this is probably actually this is probably the most active and probably the most last I've had in a chat on a stream so far. Streaming. And yeah, we'll soon be descending. We're about 79 nautical miles away from top of descent. I might go a little bit early in this case. Lady Plans FAB 1 car from us. I believe there might already be an add-on, so I'm made for that. What laptop I run this on? A Dell XPS 7900, 16 gigs of RAM, GTX 745 on a 2TB hard drive with 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah, you'd have to eat the in-flight food. I believe it was Gordon Ramsay that used to work on aircraft food and basically said after seeing how it's done, he would never eat on an aircraft again. Oh, Gordon Ramsay, one of the greatest chefs to ever come from the UK. Yeah, I've heard about that as well, different foods. No chance of food poisoning. Short Delta pilot has some fast transit. Oh, what are you talking about? Your liquid food you have to try and eat. Yeah, I wonder if these guys have eaten anything so far. They're just dead inside. Especially on the left. Especially the guy on the left. Oh, he's moving. So this cat's even blind. I don't even know if he's got pupils in those eyes. I think he may actually be blind. Co-pilot as well. What kind of ILS is that? Hang on, so we are apparently flying straight, then turn around, make a direct way. Right, I need to sort out this approach. This is horrible. You guys talk about your cancer food and sort out this awkward flight plan. There we go. Zoom out a bit. Legs. Bring that over. Excellent. There we go. That's much nicer. That's the legs. There we go. So we'll soon start descending. I'll take it. Back to the map. Zoom out again. Perfect. Right. Make sure there's no towers at any of these. Nope, still empty. No air traffic. We are just alone in South Africa. We will soon start our final descent. So airport arrival ETA is in 24 minutes. Actually, it is really quite soon, so I might do an early descent actually, instead of being just do an early descent for now. So speed is fine, that can go down. Do it. Hang on, right, you guys talk about your features, pilots. How can you play a flying game and all you see is clouds? Because you oh right, which one is boring? Mainly just watching the chat of the stream, to be fair. Watching the chat of the stream is just mental. And yeah, practice for real life. 6% space 7. I guess you just enjoy it as well. On iPads you don't mind it. Doubt they move into the Airbus fleet as possible in the future. What do you prefer, like? Have you ever flown the... Because I know you said you've flown Embraers, you've flown Boeings. Have you flown an Airbus before, or is this something for the future potentially? So out of two, which would you prefer? Embraers or Boeings? Hang on, did you say what Embraer it was? No, I think you just said you were moved to an Embraer after being first officer of a Delta, but actually we flied the 900 as well. Model. Sound there was before, probably a lot more, fair enough. ALJ 190. Yeah, I guess, plus higher comfort, reliability systems mean Airbus correctors fly on, but you prefer the Boeings. Because yeah, in the Embraer you basically fly on bicycle handles pretty much. Nobody yokes, just bicycle pedals they stuck into the cockpit. Welcome back to stream, Levi. How long till landing? ETA is 19 minutes 36 seconds. Might as well show you the fly briefing one more time in this. Right, so we are here now on descent, to which you'll then make a final touchdown at Hosea Kutako in about, there you go, 19 minutes 16 seconds, 19 minutes 5. 2, 1, there you go, 19 minutes 0. Back to game, back to that. Doesn't the BAE 146 not even have like a reverse thrust, since it all brakes when you come into land? Scratch level on the yoke, it hurts. Try doing it on a microphone stand, that's even more painful. The cheap Chinese one I got for like 3 or 4 quid, sharp edges on the little turning wheel, that pains. I've actually got across my leg before from it. From tight to my steel, also I believe is the 146 doesn't have reverse thrust, like I said. There's no reverse thrust on it, so slowing the plane down also is quite fun as well. Ouch. Leaks gas from toilet's tube. Fun. What's the yoke I've got? Oh wait, it's talking to me or him? If it's talking to me, I don't have the yoke, I'm using an Xbox controller. I'm not too sure what yoke Emil has. Ouch. That's fun to get. What yoke do I have? Yeah, I don't use a yoke. I'm just using the good old Xbox 360 controller. Lol. Hashtag I'm poor. So starting our final descent. The Satec Pro flight controller is not too bad. Sure, talk to you later, Fruity. Definitely nice having you in the chat, to be fair. Definitely quite fun. Green slide ones, so I hope that I'm gonna have the prop. Can we just take a step back for a moment? We started off the flight, it's fairly normal, happy takeoff, slight mishap on the auto braking, fair enough. Then we talked about me wanting to crash the plane with nosediving, engine cut out, flame outs, God knows what. Then we went on to just having normal conversation about the future of your company, flying, what's not, to has the Queen ever clogged up the toilets? Can we all just take a minute to comprehend where the stream chat has just gone to? My word, yeah. This is definitely up there for one of my more memorable streams, to be fair. Just for the chat on its own. Alright, so yeah, below 10,000 I will set barometer back to standard, not back to the local, as advised by the VBA Fleet Operation Manager. And just like that, the chat has died. Oh, it reminds me of the Come Fly With Me skit of the fly low legroom where they had the couple of short people just sitting on the seats. Yeah, that's quite... Come Fly With Me has plenty of those great skits. Do you really now want to go political in this chat? Hang on, so... Yeah, passing... There is spoilers actually at this point. I do want to slow the plane down as much as I can, as we are now approaching 10,000. Like I said, I want to start doing spoilers as well. Not spoilers, flaps. Yeah, basically, because Matt Lucas didn't want to make a second series, because he was like one of the main like actors of the entire thing, that's why they never made a second series. Everyone else wanted to, but Matt Lucas himself didn't want to make series 2 of Come Fly With Me. Feel free to Google that one. It's one for you to Google yourself. Has the Queen ever clogged the toilets? You can always send it to the Royal Twitter account as well, I believe they have one. ETA 9 minutes 49. Yes, I have. Don't worry. I've set up the approach and landing page. Actually, what I do need to do, set the arrival. You need to set the whoops, back to index. So yeah, approach I've sorted. Hang on, flaps. 30 flaps. 48. Go. 30 to 148. ILS is set. Actually, no, I haven't set ILS. And while map has used the default one here, it's alright. Right, runway 26, 1103, 259, 1103. Two, 5, 9. Two, 5, 8 according to the ILS actually. 258. So on, set. Right. So we now have ILS when we come into land. Minimise that. Also below 250 knots. Also come at 10,000 feet as well. We can get back to local barometer, local pressure. And this is done on, right, so below 10,000 and lights on, standard set, there we go. In FTX you have to click the real buttons to do specific, yes, definitely, especially the PMDG. I mean there are key combinations as well, so you can use that, but for the majority we'll use real combinations. Right, start. Ready to land. Speed actually does need to go down to 148, at least that's set for landing. The aircraft slows itself down, it will do that. Microsoft Flight Simulator and Aeroflight, was he not crosswind? No, there is a slight crosswind, but it's about 5 knots, so child's play for the 737. Counts to 10,600 now. Minor turbulence, airport will be to my left somewhere. Mode if I wanted to. Right, aircraft will now level off, so I will turn back on auto throttle. And yeah, we can now deal with the flaps. Yes, I'm on autopilot. Close that as well. No, I'm from the United Kingdom, not South Africa. Plot twist, flaps and air brake 40. If it was, then, which means a slightly faster approach, not recommended, but I'll have to live with. To be fair, it's a half mix of British, Eastern European, half Polish here, but whatever. Welcome to stream Sodi 00. Down. And yeah, this sets to 148 for landing. Just increase that a little bit. set. Yep, thank you very much, Emil. That's down once more. And there we go, the intercept will now come in. Flap set. Lights set. Brakes set. Airspeed is fine. No, British, not Russian. The only phrase I know in Russian is Vyshyla vast Sovietam, all hail to the Soviets. Oh, and Mir chleb I zemya, peace, bread and land. So flaps down, gear 3 greens. Alright, let's just set. Approach set, ready for the intercept. And in a moment I will minimise chat. Can you play only first person? There is a kind of third person. No, it's just the exterior view, but yes, mainly it's first person. Do a barrel roll. The 737 is capable of doing it, but I'm not sure if I really want to. Do I have the camera? Face cam. I could do it, but don't want to do a face reveal just yet. This channel, not yet. It's one of those things I'm going to have to think about at some points, definitely. This is not a flight deck for him. How am I? Not too bad. You've missed all the fun from the chat. Let me tell you, there's a lot of it. How long left? ETA to give about 5 minutes max. 5 minutes at most. Inverted. Maybe I am ugly. Maybe I am. What is my altitude? My altitude is 7,500 feet. Thank you very much, Sodi. More 5,600 to be fair. Have you ever crash landed? Yes. Well, the airport's altitude is 5,400, so to be fair, I am about 2,300 feet above ground. Yeah, slightly early configuration. Oh well. sea level, that's set. If you're on ground, yeah, ground is 2,280 feet on the ground. The airport itself is at 5,400. CPU is a Core i7 6700K on 16 gigs of RAM. Nvidia GeForce GTX 745 graphics card. Have the airport in sight. Go, wireless is now active and wireless in. I bought this from birthday money and Christmas money saved. Recommending 748 speed. There we go, so yeah, we're on the very last bit of final approach now. That's how I can see us. Passenger view. And captain's seats. Have I used Aerofly FS2? No, I haven't. Bets.
500. 400.
Just throttle off, and then get ready to idle in a moment.
300. 200.
Throttle.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah, that's not a nice landing at all. Whoops, not a nice landing at all. That was a bounce. Not a nice landing, unfortunately. But the plane is down. 60 knots. I had a reverse thrust cut. Yeah, not the nicest landing in the world, unfortunately. probably my worst landing currently performed for this company. Once we get to gates, I will be able to get you the landing speed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of the captain and the entire crew, we'd like to welcome you to London Heathrow Airport Terminal 5. The time is about 20 minutes to 1 in the afternoon. Please do remain seated, leaving your seatbelt securely
Get off the
fastened.
runway,
Look out
do a
for
clean up,
the fasten seatbelt sign.
and then
You
taxi
can
to
receive
gates.
calls as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. And when it is safe to leave your seats, do take care and open in the overhead lockers.
Whoops, no, not that one, not that
May
one.
have moved during the flight and could fly out uninjured someone. Before leaving us today, do make sure that you have all your personal belongings with you. And remember that smoking is not allowed. Do now reach a
Brakes
designated
off.
smoking area. To your NGO journey, Heathrow
Landing
this
lights
afternoon,
off,
please
taxi
follow the
lights
yellow signs
on.
arrivals and baggage reclaim. If you are
And
connecting onto
I
another
believe we can now
flight,
taxi
then
to
follow the
gates.
signs
This is a
to flight
VATSIM,
protection.
so no tower contacts.
Just a reminder that all your liquids will be screened prior to your next flight. They must be placed into a clear plastic bag. Bags are available at airport security.
Yeah, that is up there, one of my worst landings so far. Like, so once I get to gate, I will be able to get you the numbers to what that was.
All of us at British Airways and 1 Miles an Hour would like to welcome home our customers who live here in London, which saves you visiting an enjoyable stay. If you're travelling on further, we wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey. So it has been our pleasure you've come on this short flight today, and we do look forward to a few.
Just going through my average way off as well. My average is 246 so far in the 737. This is going to throw off the averages by maybe a few hundreds. Alright, which gate should we stick the plane in? Stick it the second one. How do I get flight attendants? That's part of the virtual airline. I'm using VBA. That has the flight crews as part of it. Right, I'll take this gate here. And bring the aircraft to the end of this. And stop. Point brake set. Engines off. And let's get the ground power connected. So menu, FS actions, ground connections, set wheel chocks, connect ground power and air conditioning, PTO covers on. Gonna go back, turn on ground power, keep powering the plane. And from here you can add net passengers to the board. So actually back to menu, FS actions, doors, open front door, open the air stair. And hang on, shift E on that open. Next page, open the cargo doors. Right. So we made it. Hang on, actually, strobe lights off and taxi lights off as well. Those go off, those go off. Right, so yeah, at least I didn't crash the plane on the runway. That would have made the stream a bit awkward. Right, so there we are. We made it in the end. If I go to VBA, I can go to flights, ACARS, finish, file PREP. Right. How much was that landing? Log in. Because I'm actually... Yeah, that was great. Flight center, PREPs. Pending review. Ah, that was a 548. That was a 548. That was a horrible landing. Yeah, lost 50 points for a very hard landing. Five, 4, 8. Can I end the stream really? Well, ground crew, that's just part of the PMDG, that's just built into the system. Some aircraft have it, likewise you can get GSX for it. Yeah, Pierre will be rejected, fair enough. Yep. Oh well, right. If you guys enjoyed the stream, I think the most memorable part of it was the chat, 'cause the chat on this just went crazy. Landing was just, yeah. I am being embarrassed, don't worry. 548, that was poor. Right, well, if you guys enjoyed the stream, do leave a like if you did. Do subscribe. I'm just going to block this guy now because I'm bored of him spamming. Yep, and it has been rejected. Next stream, not too sure. Like I said, I might go on a hiatus for exams coming up, so I may take a quick break, work on revision. But hopefully June 22nd, I think will be my next set date. So just under a month away, but I have reasons for that one. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, do leave a like, do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time once I get my spinal injuries sorted out. Goodbye.